Hey Pokemon fans, Master of the Game here, and instead of exploring some strange new world and plundering its treasure, I thought I would do something different for my next series of videos. Recently, I've come across some old vids posted by Super Nerd Daniel, Birdkeeper Toby, Spectre, Mr. Buddy, and others, discussing the gyms they would run if they were gym leaders in a Pokemon game. Well, it got me thinking, and as much as I tried to hold out, this was just too cool of an idea for me to pass up. So, in today's video, I will be answering the question that I'm sure is on all of your minds: what if the master of the game were a Pokemon gym leader? Now, as of Generation 6, there are 18 different types of Pokemon, each with their own unique stats, strengths, and weaknesses. For this video, I'll be designing a gym that focuses solely on the Bug type. I went with this type because, first of all, not unlike many other guys, I adored bugs in my youth and still do today. I just think they're fascinating. With a big backyard and a magnifying glass, for actual magnification, not for frying anything, I could keep myself entertained for hours on end. I would also acquire the occasional ant farm, butterfly hatchery kit, and so on, just to watch these creepy crawlies up close. Second, while some of us may regard bugs as pesky little annoyances, from a strictly scientific viewpoint, they are surprisingly resilient and powerful creatures. Cockroaches are virtually immune to most poisons and can survive in almost any environment. Ants, bees, wasps, and termites function in highly complex and efficient colonies. And there's even a type of cricket endemic to New Zealand which has the uncanny ability to freeze itself rock solid in the winter and then thaw back out in the spring, no harm, no foul. If you infuse these unique abilities into a team of Pokemon, then you've got yourself a pretty substantial challenge. Now this gym would be encountered fairly late in the game, maybe the 6th or 7th. That's because while most bug Pokemon tend to evolve at lower levels than average, many of them don't really have a decent move pool until you raise them a bit more. The gym itself would be in an urban area, not a major metropolitan city like Boston, but more a big small town like Providence. Small, but varied and with a lot of culture. When you first enter this mini city, you'll notice a generic school bus speeding by you, with an adult chaperone's voice clearly shouting over the commotion of the students for them to start getting ready since they're almost at the museum. You follow along the main road, stopping off at the local Pokemon Center and Pokemart first, until finally arriving at the city's bug-type museum and Pokemon gym. The school bus, now empty, idles outside the establishment as you head on in. Once inside, a museum administrator approaches you.
Hello! Welcome to our museum. Admission is $50 Pokédollars, and that will grant you access to all floors, exhibits, and unlimited screenings of our films for the day. Would you like to purchase a ticket?
You respond in the affirmative.
Thank you. Enjoy your visit. Oh, and just a heads up, a bunch of students are here on a field trip today, and some of them look kind of restless. They may wish to challenge you.
You thank the administrator for her advice, then head on in. Once inside, you're treated to several floors filled with amazing and educational exhibits. You can scope out a regional map of Vivillons, read about how Shuckle converts berries into rare candies, or if you'd like something a bit more interactive, you can walk through an enormous scale replica of a Combee hive and check out some perfectly preserved Anorith and Armaldo encased in amber. You can even go into the museum's movie theater to see a couple of short films, such as The Life of a Caterpie or footage of a Durant colony defending themselves against an invading Heatmor. As you continue to wander the museum trying to find the gym leader, you come across some students that are also bug-type enthusiasts and anxious to challenge you to a battle. You'll have to deal with an assortment of puzzles and tactics, such as navigating around the labyrinth-like Combee hive to reunite a pair of kids for a twin-style battle, and even stopping some punks from trying to steal some valuable Vespiquen gemstones in a display case. The students will have fairly common bug-type Pokemon, such as Butterfree, Beautifly, Dustox, Ladian, Vivillon, Masquerain, Shedinja, and Parasect. But after handily winning those battles, you continue to make your way through the exhibits until encountering the museum administrators. These trainers are going to be a lot more challenging and will have much tougher Pokemon for you to deal with, such as Scyther, Scizor, Pinsir, Ninjask, Volcaroa, Scolipede, Crustle, Vespiquen, Yanmega, and Ariados. Hopefully you took the time to check out every exhibit up to now, because these administrators are going to quiz you on what you've learned, answer their questions correctly, and maybe they'll go a little easier on you during your battles. After defeating the administrators, you learn from them that the gym leader you're looking for is actually the museum director, and he's off giving a tour somewhere. You're welcome to look for him, though. Try the top floor. The administrators step aside to let you into the stairwell, and you're on your way. Once at the top floor, you see a crowd of museum patrons, mainly students and their chaperones, crowding around an exhibit with someone's voice giving a lecture. So, by utilizing the many unique aspects of bug-type Pokemon, they proved themselves not only to be fascinating creatures in and of themselves, but also quite formidable opponents in battle. Many of the Pokemon I've studied, captured, and raised over the years... The voice trails off as the crowd slowly parts. Oh. Can I help you with something? What? You're here to challenge me? All of the students and even some of the chaperones chorus their excitement. I begin to grin as I consider your request. You know, I was just planning on giving a brief lecture and showing a short film about the battling abilities of bug-type Pokemon, but this would be a lot more exciting. Challenge accepted. Meet me in the courtyard at the back of the museum. The rest of you follow me. The crowd marches off as you circle around back downstairs to the outdoor courtyard. It's sort of a miniature enclosed forest preserve where guests can seek out and study many roaming bug-type Pokemon at their leisure. And right in the center is the Pokemon Gym, where I'm eagerly awaiting your arrival, along with the students and chaperones who are trying to find the best possible view from the sidelines. I'll explain that I've had a passion for bug-type Pokemon since my youth, and that passion only intensified after my family founded this museum to give children an opportunity to learn as much as they could about these fascinating creatures, as well as provide them with stimulating, hands-on exhibits to hopefully nurture their curiosity and inspire them to seek out and discover new things on their own. And nothing is more stimulating or hands-on than a battle. Now, I may be more brain than brawn, and there are children present, but don't assume for an instant that I'm going to be a pushover. After all, I've been researching for years, done quite a lot of field work, and would never take on a challenger unprepared. I'll start things off with a nice little throwback to Generation 1. Beedrill. This honey of a Pokemon has excellent buzz and will know the moves Bug Bite in case your Pokemon happens to be holding a tasty berry, Poison Jab for Poison Stab as well as the chance to inflict his opponent with a nasty status condition, Drill Run for coverage and a chance to crit, and Swords Dance to give his already considerable attack stat a major boost. If you manage to swat Beedrill away, then you'll have to deal with every arachnophobic electrician's worst nightmare. Galvantula. This one's going to be a real shocker since she'll know Discharge to deal out massive special damage and possibly even paralyze, Spiderweb to literally put you in your place, Fury Cutter to deal double damage each turn, and has a reduced chance of missing due to her Compound Eyes ability, and Energy Ball to get back to nature and turn any rock or ground type Pokemon you may have from a secret weapon into easy prey. But you're no little Miss Muffet, and you make short work of my Spider too. The next Pokemon to enter the fray is Heracross. This boisterous badass battling beetle will know Bulk Up to boost its attack and defensive stats, Rock Blast for type coverage, Brick Break for stab, as well as knocking down any walls that might come between us, and Megahorn to deal a ton of damage and show those pretentious psychic types that I'm not playing around. After that, comes Shuckle. This unassuming little guy may look harmless, but he's built like a bomb shelter and will really test your patience. He'll know Infestation in case you were thinking of leaving, Rollout to trap you into 5 turns of double dealing stab, Safeguard for protection, and Toxic to spread poison to his opponents like a virus. If you manage to take out my first 4 Pokemon, then you're up against my heavyweight, my ace in the hole, my absolute favorite Pokemon in my party, a shiny Durant. Durant was actually the very first Pokemon that I successfully acquired as a shiny via breeding, so it holds a very special place in my heart. Disregarding the fact that I'm technically his, queen, this well-conditioned and fanatically loyal Soldier Ant will know Hone Claws to boost his attack, as well as compensate for his Hustle ability, which ordinarily reduces accuracy, Iron Head to hit hard, fast, and right where it hurts, X-Scissor to deal out some quick stab damage, and Dig, since I'm sure you probably thought to have a Fire-type Pokemon on hand. If, by either skill, sheer determination, or divine intervention you succeed in defeating my ace, then I will gracefully admit defeat and congratulate you on your win, to the accompanied cheers of the crowd. I'll award you with the TM for Infestation, as well as the Colony Badge. This badge was based on the aluminum casts of anthills and represents the importance of working together. Just as many bug types in nature must work together to function as a single unit, so too must you and your Pokémon work together in perfect unison to be successful. The crowd, still chatting excitedly about what they've witnessed, loosely begins to dissipate. Once they're gone, I'll confide that although I tried my hardest to defeat you, I'm actually kind of glad that you won, since you surely inspired these kids to pursue their own passions and demonstrated that with enough hard work, determination, and teamwork, victory is never quite out of reach. To show that there are no hard feelings, I'll even grant you access to the museum's gift shop, just in case you'd like to pick up a few souvenirs on your way out. In the meantime, I'll wish you the best on your journey before politely excusing myself. I have to get back to the tour. So that's my bug-type Pokemon gym. If you'd like to share your own ideas for a bug-type or other type gym, please let me know in the comments below, and as long as you're up, why not like and subscribe? I'll see you for the next video. The master of the game has spoken. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope to see you again for the next one. I was totally not kidding about the like and subscribe part. Doing one or both feeds my power. Before I wrap things up, I need to give a major shout out to the exceptionally talented Amanda for her artistic talents. I strongly encourage you to check out her work and hey, maybe hit her up for a commission or two. Also, a debt of gratitude is owed to the lovely and very versatile Aylesworth Audio for graciously lending her voice to this project as one of the museum administrators. Hopefully she wasn't too difficult an opponent for you to take on in battle. Check out her channel to listen to the amazing audio roleplays she's created. The link is in the description. Until my next video, keep gaming, keep creating, and remember, gotta catch 'em all.